Thank you to whoever that is that gave me that thumbs up. I appreciate you. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Sunday fun day. Hey, Beetle. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Hey, Famous. Hey, Beetle. Beetle says, hello, sweetie, with the heart emoji. Sending hearts right back to you, Beetle. Famous says, hey, Lions Pride in chat. How you doing, Famous? Rooted in essential oils. Sending those hearts right back to you. I'm sending those hearts back to y'all. I appreciate you so much for coming in. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Beetle. And happy Sunday to you as well. Happy Sunday to you guys. I hope that you have had a wonderful weekend. I hope you're looking forward to having a wonderful week. Beetle says, I'm great. Thank you. Hope you are too. I am. It's just the weekend is winding down. I hope y'all got to, get some me time. Some time to celebrate yourself. All right. I hope you got in some me time. I hope you had some fun over the weekend. And most of all, I hope you got some rest. I hope you got some rest. I know we look forward to the weekend because for those of us who don't work on the weekend, you have a little extra time to do some things, some fun things, some exciting things. And sometimes you just take that extra time to just chill out, to just rest. Doing well. Thank you. Hope all is well with you. I'm just cleaning up, about to start cooking. What are you cooking? That sounds good, Famous. What are you about to cook? Look, I made a big pot of chili yesterday. And so that's what we have eaten this weekend, chili. Yesterday, it was chili. Today, I think it's going to be chili with cheese toast or peanut butter and jelly, maybe. Hey, Betty from Retirement Days, Comfort Foods and more. Hello. How are you, Betty? How are you? Hope you had a wonderful weekend. It's starting to rain. The weatherman said that it would probably rain about this time. But y'all know how that is. Sometimes they're right on the money, and sometimes they're off a little bit. But they are right on the money today. It is about to rain. So we're gonna stay out here for as long as we can. But we're not gonna stay out here too long because I remember, y'all, this weather is something else. We've been having winter storms across the country. We got fires, in California. Again, we're still praying for the people in California. Okay. I have a few friends who were able to evacuate safely. Thank goodness. I've talked to them. They're good. So if any of you guys have anyone in California who has been affected by the wildfires, I hope and pray that they are safe now, okay? Famous says, hey, Beetle. He's speaking of Retirement Days, everybody. I'm doing mashed potatoes, cream corn, fried gizzards. Gizzards. Tomorrow starts my 5-day cleanse. I hear you. Oh my gosh, y'all, that is so loud. We're going to turn around. We're going to go back this way because that's loud. There's no way we can outdo that. Hey, Mad Dog, no good. What? Mad Dog says, welcome in, everyone. Double tap the screen or click the 3 dots to the okay. Click those 3 dots up there to the right. It thumbs up this live. I appreciate you. Yes, Famous. We praying for the ones in California. I have talked to all of my friends, all of my family. I got a lot of family and friends in California, and I talked to 2 of them this morning. They were told they got their orders yesterday to evacuate. So they evacuated and they're safe. And everyone else that I know, they have evacuated and they're safe. Thank goodness. Mad Dog No Good. What's going on, Mad Dog No Good? My moderator. Okay, welcome into the chat. Welcome into the live. I hope you have had a wonderful weekend. Rudy says, hey, Mad Dog. Okay. And if y'all don't know, when I say rooted, I know y'all see Rooted, but I may say Famous, okay? Okay? It just happens. Sometimes I call him Rooted, sometimes I call him Famous. But y'all check him out. Check out Rooted and Essential Oils over there. All right, check out. He's starting to cleanse tomorrow. I thought I dropped my scarf. He's starting to cleanse tomorrow. Y'all check out Mad Dog No Good, please. Please, I encourage you to check out each and every content creator who comes through here. Okay? Please do. Everybody, speaking to everybody. Famous says, that's me. Everybody speaking to everybody. Again, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys, of course, look at the legs move. Watch the legs move. Remember, hope you had a chance to move for at least 30 minutes each day this weekend. Look, the grind doesn't stop on the weekend, okay? On the weekend, hopefully you got a little extra time to do what you need to do, okay? Okay? Hopefully you got a little bit of extra time, excuse me, y'all, to do what you need to do. Thank you, Mad Dog, for dropping Rooted's link, okay? See? Support, support, support. Support each other. Even if you only have a chat filled with content creators, that's okay, because guess what? We're subscribers first. We're subscribers first. And you choose to become a content creator, right? I appreciate that, Mad Dog. Drop your own link. Drop your own link. You're moving. You're moving to, you'll be, hold on. Are you moving as in you'll start exercising, or, oh, wait a minute. Famous, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, Famous. I went to the gym earlier for about an hour. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Mad Dog. That's what I'm talking about. Rooted. Famous. Look, I just thought about what I said. Y'all know I always say keep moving, right? Keep moving. Well, Famous just said he's doing a cleanse. He's starting his cleanse tomorrow. So, Famous, what you talking about? You moving. Do you mean you're exercising? Are you actually moving to a new location? Or do you mean that cleanse? Or are you talking about that cleanse? Yes, I will be moving my body for my fitness goals. That's good. That's good. I appreciate it. Look, thanks for clarifying that. Because look, when we do those cleanses, y'all know what time it is when you do a cleanse, right? I was like, hold up. Hold up. That word moving means a lot right now with Famous, okay? That could mean a lot. I'm just playing with you, Famous, but I really was thinking like, hold up. He will be moving tomorrow. He just said he started that cleanse. So what y'all do this weekend? Did y'all do anything for fun? Did y'all get out? If I go that way, he better not still be playing that music. Did y'all get out and do anything for fun? Did y'all just chill? What y'all do this weekend? I see Famous about to get in that kitchen and have at it. He about to throw down in the kitchen. So y'all know 30 minutes a day, right? At least 30 minutes. And if you're just starting out, listen, we're not going to hold it against you if you do 15 minutes, okay? We're not going to hold it against you if you exercise for 15 minutes, all right? Because you got to start somewhere. We just want you to get started. If it's 10 minutes, but we're not going to give you a break under that, okay? You can do 10 minutes and we'll be good with 10 minutes, all right? Gentle, so no. Bro, whew. Look, that's good. That's good. Okay, that's good. I didn't do anything this weekend. You didn't? Me neither. Not really. Just chilled out. Just chilled out. Kind of watched the news. Paid attention to those fires, trying to see if they're, if it's getting better. But for what they're saying, the fires haven't been contained that well. Mad Dog says just preparing for school and working out, resting too. That's what I'm talking about, Mad Dog. Get that rest. Get that rest. Get you some rest. A lot of times over the weekend, we have a little extra time that we don't have through the week because we're in school or we're working, or, if you have kids, you're doing a lot of activities with the kids. So sometimes you just kind of have to, take that weekend to use the extra time to fit some things in that you want to do. But look, Sometimes you could just rest. All right, just rest. Just get you some rest. We were talking about that yesterday. Sometimes when you go to bed on time, but you still oversleep. That's just your body's way of telling you you needed that extra rest. Y'all ever go to bed? Go to bed on time. Been going to bed on time. Say a whole week you've gone to bed on time, you know, and then say Friday morning, or maybe even whatever morning, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning, you get up, the alarm clock goes off, but maybe you hit snooze, or, for whatever reason you overslept. That's just your body's way of telling you you needed a little rest. Here you come, y'all. Here you come. Hey, man. How you doing? Y'all, he come running out here. He come running out here every time. He saw me coming. I tricked him. I came from the opposite way because they were playing their music. He's so little. Look at him. Look at him. He just sitting still now. He did all that running out there to bark at me. That's what he does, though. He'll run all the way out there to the curb, or right, he won't come in the street, though. He'll run all the way to the curb. Bark, bark, bark. Like he don't know me now. He's such a tiny little dog. He's such a tiny little dog. He is such a tiny little dog. Listen at him. Listen at him. He barking at the neighbor now. He barking at the next door neighbor. He just a barking dog. He just likes to bark at people. He just likes to bark at people. He's barking at his next door neighbor. It's good to have. It's the cats. The cats be sneaky. Those dogs, the dogs pretty much they gonna come out here and you gonna know what they about. Making all that noise, all that barking. But the cats, they sneaky. They conniving. You gotta watch the cats. It's funny how you got cat lovers, you got dog lovers. Now my name is Lion's Pride, right? Because I love lions. Have y'all been to safaris? Just the zoo, safaris. The first thing I run to, the first thing I look for are the lions, right? Because I just love them. It's something so majestic about a lion. I love tigers too. They're majestic too. But I feel like tigers are a little more calculated, both of them can sneak up on you, but I feel like tigers are a little bit more calculating. And elephants. I love elephants. Elephants, when it comes to the brains, the smarts, the intellect, the intelligence. Yes, elephants have intellect. They're intellectual. Elephants will let you know that they remember you. Most animals do. Most animals are like that. Yeah, he started back with that music. Most animals are like that. They're animals are perceptive. Very, very perceptive. Dogs, cats, wild animals. The beast of the pride of the jungle. They're very, very intellectual. They're very perceptive. And we just, they said there was a time when, and there is a time now, where people lived among lions and stuff like that. But you put one over here in the States and let him roam, you're going to have disaster. You're going to have everybody breaking their necks to get inside, to get in their cars. I saw that happen on the news one day. A tiger got out. A tiger got out of the zoo. And with proper training, and I'm not mean like zookeepers and stuff like that. I just mean like in those areas where, in those countries that have those areas that have lions and tigers. They learn to live together. They learn to live together. You love elephants too, Mad Dog? I love elephants. I love elephants. I have like 3 elephant necklaces and a cute small elephant on my bookshelf. See, I got them like that too. Good, how are you? I got them like that too, Mad Dog. It's like when I see a nice one, a nice like artifact or some type of jewelry, like you said, the necklaces or just a little whatnot that you put up on your stands and stuff like that. I love lions. I think I love lions are first and elephants are like a close second. Maybe depending on my mood, they can be first. Depending on what it is, they're first. And then I really love tigers because again, I think tigers are very, very, very calculating. I think they're very calculating. And to me, do I want to be near one that's calculating? Heck no, because you'll never see them coming. But it's just the fact that they can be so intelligent. The fact that they're so intelligent. You got like 3 cats are yes, they're very unpredictable, famous. Look at he cold, y'all. He out here shaking. My elephant statue was on the shelf and fell off. Oh my gosh, and broke. I need to get another one. Yeah, get you another one, famous. Get you another one. I love elephants. And it's just something that just started as an adult. Like when I was a kid, it didn't matter one way or the other. But I think it's because I learned how regal, smart, and intelligent that they are. You know, the more you learn about things, especially when you don't consider that about them at first, the more you become intrigued by them. The more you become intrigued by them. Like, as I learned how smart elephants are, as I learned that, I became really intrigued with them. So it's like they're like one of my top 3 animals now. Don't you just hate that, famous, when something drops and falls and breaks? Oh my God. I hate that. And a lot of times it's going to be your favorite or one of your favorites because that's the whole reason that you had it. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I hate like if someone knocks something down like that by mistake because my initial reaction is always my hurt reaction. And I'm like, what did you do? You don't want to make somebody feel bad, right? But it's like, what did you do? Or how did you do that? Like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite porcelain piece. How did you do that? It's like when somebody else knocks it down, your initial reaction is that hurt reaction. And if you knock it down, oh my gosh, if I knock it down myself, the reaction is the same. It's like I start talking to myself, like, what the hell did you do? Hey, how you doing? I'm like, how did you do that? How did I not see it? Or how did I bump into it? Mad Dog says, me too. Wasn't until I was an adult that I fell in love with elephants. Very intelligent. Yes, very intelligent. It's like, as a kid, I liked them, but no more than I would like most things. Now, lions, I've always, even as a kid, I loved lions. My love for them grew more as an adult, but I've always loved them, and I always loved tigers. But elephants, I just saw them as like people will say lions are the king of the jungle. Well, first of all, lions don't live in jungles, okay? And we know that. It's just a saying. So if you want to talk about jungles and kings, I guess tigers are the king of the jungle. But elephants, I don't care where they are. To me, an elephant can be king. To me, an elephant can be king. And it's not even because of the size. Because I don't know if you guys watch a lot of those like safari videos or documentaries and things like that. Because if they're outnumbered, they're outnumbered. But when you think of not so much as like animals attacking each other, you just think of the animals in general, elephants are so crisp. It's like their thought process. Listen y'all, elephants have rituals. They have certain things that they do when baby elephants are born or when one passes away. And they may not be the only animal to do that, but it's just that herd of, when you see a herd of elephants, a lot of times you never know, it may be for a reason. They do certain things as a sign of this or a sign of that. They're so smart. Just like human beings do certain things during certain times, elephants are like that. Lions and tigers, I think most wild animals are like that. But it's just so, with elephants, it's heavy. Like you can just tell. The intelligence level, you can just tell. So I really do like them. I really do. Mad Dog says, if I break my own stuff, I can handle it better, but I still be mad. Right, that's how I am too, Mad Dog. And I was like, one day, a family member broke something of mine, and I was like livid. And I'm like, okay, you don't want to hurt people's feelings, especially when you know that it was not intentional, right? It was unintentional. But it's just something about that hurt and anger. When you see it pop, pound, bam, and the pieces go everywhere, you are mad and sad. And I think a lot of times you just hurt. I think a lot of times you just hurt. But like, what can you do to yourself? So it's kind of like, yeah, I think I probably react stronger too when it's somebody else. But then I end up having to apologize. I end up having to apologize. Famous says, right, Mad Dog. He says, I love Black Panthers or any type of Panthers. Yes. Yes, they're majestic. I feel like all of the big cats are majestic. Elephants are a family and stick together. Yep, they do. And it's so funny because I watched one, I saw one, I'm trying to remember if it was a documentary or just a YouTube video. But there was this one male elephant. He was like attacking the baby elephant. He was attacking the baby elephant. And it's like the mother elephant was trying her best to protect him. But of course, the male elephant was bigger. Now, I don't know if that particular male elephant was that baby elephant's father. But I do know just from watching things and reading that sometimes the male will turn on the male child. That's crazy to me. Yes, panthers are beautiful. Panthers are beautiful. Like that black, sleek, oh my gosh, that coat is everything. And tigers too, especially when you see tigers like Bengal tigers and things like that. They're so beautiful, so beautiful. And I was like, why could they not be like domesticated? Like, why could they not be domesticated? I was watching a couple of guys that have a YouTube channel, y'all, and they had a lion in their home. And what was so crazy was that they were scared of it. You could tell they were scared of it. And I'm like, do they not know, first of all, if a dog can sense fear, you know a wild animal senses fear, right? So, but see, this is what happened when people will do anything for a click and a view. I don't know. I honestly don't know which one of them the lion belonged to, y'all. But they were sitting on the couch, and y'all may have seen this video. They were sitting on the couch, and the lion was, I guess, wanting to be pet. He wanted some love. So they were sitting on the couch, and the lion was getting close. And you know, those animals are heavy. The lions were getting close, and you can tell that they were not trained or not really experienced with the lion. So I don't know what the heck was going on. I don't know where they got the lion from. But it wasn't like over there in Dubai. Y'all watch some of those videos where the men in Dubai, they have those lions and stuff, and they've got accustomed to them, and they've been with them for a while. These were two, look like Americans. Look like we were somewhere in America. They had a lion in their home, and they may have been in another country, but they looked like Americans. They had a lion in their home, and the lion was like, he was wanting to play. He was wanting to play, I guess, and he was getting up on them, and you could tell that the guy was tense. And the other guy was showing out for the camera. He couldn't even look in the camera straight because he was too busy trying to watch what was going on. So there probably was the person who really owned the lion probably was there in the background, and they probably were just doing their thing just to show out. But how you gonna show out when you scared? How you gonna show out when you scared? So even if the lion is well trained, once he senses fear, that's like to when a lion. I guess when animals sense fear from people, it's almost like it's a challenge or something. Thank you, Mad Dog. I appreciate you. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Y'all know I don't beat you up about the like button, but as content creators, we do love it. Okay, we enjoy getting that thumbs up. Y'all know y'all can support in so many ways, right? Just stopping through here for a few seconds. Hopefully you hang out for a minute or two, a few minutes. If you're here for the entire live, I appreciate you. Okay, subscribing if you haven't already subscribed. Look, once you subscribe, you can tap my doorbell. It's known as the YouTube notification bell. Tap it, select all, so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload a short or we go live. Because I rarely upload videos. I think I'm going to start doing videos more. I rarely upload videos, but we might start doing videos more. I don't know. I'll see. I don't like the time it takes to do the videos, because you gotta do the video, right? You gotta have 2 or 3 takes sometimes. And even after you have 2 or 3 takes, then you gotta edit the video. You know, because if you're gonna do a video, it may not be Hollywood quality, but you want it to be nice, okay? Then when you do that, you gotta upload the video. And sometimes it takes a while for the video to process. And I'm too impatient for that. Once I hit upload, I wanted to go ahead and upload, but y'all know it's gotta upload. Then it's gotta process. And I'm like, I want it instant. I want it instant. So that's why I go live, I guess. That's why I usually go live, because I want it instant. So you gotta do all that. But I don't know, I'll see. Y'all know, like I say, I'm always working on patience, right? I'm always working on trying to improve my patience. I think we all, unless you're a very patient person, that's something we all can work on. Remember, new month, new year. And we're about to go into another new week, right? New week, new month, and we're still at the beginning of a new year. So what's today's date? The 13th? Is today 13th? No, what is today's date? I think it's the 13th. 13th, 14th. No, today's the 12th. Today's the 12th. Today is the 12th. So we're starting a new week, right? New week. New day, of course. New week. New month. Still in the new year. So remember, stick to your resolutions as much as you can. Try your best to, for those who have resolutions, right? Resolutions / goals. Some may be short term, some may be long term, but try your best to stick to them. And for those who like to say that they're going to be, for those who like to say they're going to be a better person, continue to try to work on that. Whatever your thing is for this new year, continue to try your best to work on it, okay? And my personalized and professionalized disclaimer, we don't do a lot over here. We don't go into a lot of detail when it comes to the exercising and fitness. We try to stay on surface level, because you never know who's going to hear your message, right? You never know if your chat is 1 or 2 people, but you never know who it might reach. So we don't try to put too much information. And what I will say is, whatever information that you hear over here from me or anyone in my chat, because we share information with each other. And if the information can't help you, hopefully it'll help someone that you know and love, like a family member, a friend, a church member, a classmate, a coworker, the lady in the Walmart line, you know? So we drop nuggets over here. We drop nuggets over here. And we want you to research those nuggets, right? When you research those nuggets, use reputable sources, as reputable as you can possibly find, and just learn from that. Anything you have a question about, take it to your primary healthcare provider. Because what? Don't start, restart, change, or end any exercise plan, regimen, or routine until you talk to your primary healthcare provider. Now, something like walking, you know, skating, something simple, yeah, they want you to move. I don't know a healthcare provider or doctor that doesn't want you to move, right? They want you to move, and they want you to keep moving consistently for about 30 minutes each day. But that depends on your health situation, okay? So that's why I always tell you guys, and I'm going to always put this disclaimer in here every live. And YouTube is also in the about section, okay? Don't do anything you see me do over here. Don't do anything you hear me say unless and until you talk to your primary health care provider, be that your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant, your specialty doctor, heart, liver, lung, orthopedic, things like that, your physical therapist, if you've had an injury in the past, your occupational therapist, your nutritionist, and your dietitian, because what? Half of it is in the diet. Half of it is in the diet, right? So I think that is a good thing for all of us to try to do, starting any day of the year. Start working on bettering your diet, okay? Start working on bettering your diet. Look at the legs move. Look at the legs move. I encourage you to get up and move yourself. And you can do so by walking, skipping, jogging, running, skating. If you go skating, put on that helmet, put on those shoulder pads, those elbow pads, those knee pads. You can ride your bicycle around your neighborhood. Again, put on those pads, okay? That protective gear. Make sure that you wear something so that you will be seen if it starts to get dark, okay? Reflective lights, bright clothing, neon clothing. Be safe. Practice safety first, okay? And thank you so much, Mad Dog, for telling them to hit that like button. I appreciate it. Practice safety first. Go hiking. If you can go hiking, go skiing. If you can go skiing, do some type of cardiovascular aerobic activity, okay? And for those who want to do it every day, that's perfectly fine. Again, as long as you talk to your healthcare team, they are the circle that forms around you. I call that circle an atom, and you are the nucleus. What's the nucleus to a cell? The most important part, right? The most important part. So make sure that you go swimming, go indoors. If it's hot outside, go outdoors, right? Ride your bicycle, your stationary bicycle. I said you can ride your bicycle outside, but ride your stationary bicycle. Ride walk your treadmill, your walking pad, your mini stepper, okay? Your elliptical, whatever it is. Walk around the biggest room of your house. Do so many laps. If you don't want to do that, walk around the perimeter of your home or your apartment complex. Do so many laps. There are so many free things you can do. And if you prefer joining the gym, join the gym. Join the gym. This is the perfect time to join the gym, right? Y'all know the beginning of the year is always when they have the best specials for joining the gym, right? But if you don't want to join the gym, or if you like to save money, then I just named about 15 things you can do. Now, if you're going to have a treadmill or a bike, most of those things you're going to have to invest. But once you get it, then your exercise is free, right? Once you get those things, you get that bike, you get that treadmill, you get that elliptical, make that financial investment. It's free. Once you make that one-time investment, it's free. Until it breaks down, of course, okay? It's free. Traffic is coming, so we're going to march. That's another thing you can do. March, walk in place. Okay? Okay? Then we're going to keep going. We're going to keep moving. Keep moving. And have some purpose. Put some pep in your step. You don't always have to walk fast, but it's good to have some pep in your step, okay? And if you can walk and talk, that is a great sign. That is a great sign. But if you can't walk and talk, just walk. The important part is the walking, not the talking, okay? Take that time to have some me time. You don't always have to talk. The walking and talking is a really great sign, but some people can do it, they just don't like to. Because that's their time to spend with them. That's their me time. Some people just don't like to talk and walk. They want to walk. The key is the walking. The important part is the walking. Move, move, move those legs. Walk, walk, walk. I think I'm going to do one more lap, y'all. And that's going to be it. That's going to be it. Because I got started a little bit later. But have you guys noticed that already it stays daylight just a tinge bit longer? Just a tinge bit longer from when we set the clocks back. We set the clocks back in early November. This is now kind of going into mid-January. But have you guys noticed that it's already staying daylight just a little bit longer? Pretty much by 5:30 Central Time, 6:30 Eastern Time, like 3:30 or so, it's still daylight out west. But here on Central or Eastern Time, it starts to get dark, like, it's usually like dark around 5:30, 5:30, 6:30. Completely dark. So maybe I didn't get it started as late because it's not quite 6 o'clock, but usually it's I can just tell, it just feels like it's not getting dark quite as early. But we're gonna spring forward in March. So what? Back to long days. Not necessarily long days. That's just days with more daylight. Days with more daylight. A lot of people prefer it that way. A lot of people prefer if they would just leave the clock alone. And I feel like if you just leave the clock alone, it's gonna do what it's gonna do, you know? People don't like losing that hour of sleep in the spring when you spring forward. Now, gaining that hour of sleep is nice in the winter, but most people just want them to just leave that alone altogether. Stop changing the time. Stop changing the time. So it's been 37 minutes. By the time I get done, we will have done a good 45 minutes today, and that's good. That is good. I should have eaten first, but I was a little bit busy. I was talking to my friend, okay? I was talking to my friend on the phone, and when we get on the phone, it's a good time, and we talk almost every day. We talk almost every day. But when we get on the phone, we talk about so much stuff, y'all. It's like it's good to have someone that you can talk to, and when you talk, it's like you just almost lose track of time because you're having such a good conversation. It's like you start looking at the clock and you're like, I need to get off this phone. I got some stuff I need to do. But you're having such a good conversation with somebody that you click with, somebody that you enjoy talking to, and you end up just staying on the phone. You plan to stay on there like 15 minutes to maybe 30 minutes. You end up being on the phone for an hour. And that can happen with a new friend, a long-time friend, you know, it can just a friend you just meet. When I say new, then I mean like really, really new. Someone you just meet. Sometimes you just click with people. And then if it's family, oh my gosh, especially family. Y'all know how it is with family. Sometimes you can get on the phone with family, and next thing you know, 2 or 3 hours have passed. 2 or 3 hours have passed. Because y'all are having such a good conversation. You're having such a good conversation. And then you have those friends where you may not have talked to them in a few months, but when you do talk, you pick right back up where you left off. You pick right back up where you left off, like you never missed a conversation for 2 or 3 months. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. Yeah, it's like you got those friends where you pick right back up where you left off. You guys may not have talked for 2 or 3 weeks. Somebody that you usually talk to every day. Or it could be like an old classmate or a longtime friend where you guys have those breaks where you haven't, not necessarily that the breaks were intentional, but you haven't talked to them in 2 months or maybe even 2 years. But when you guys talk, it's like the conversation doesn't miss a beat. It doesn't miss a beat. It's kind of like when you're watching a soap opera. If you haven't watched The Young and the Restless in years, well, I say in a few months, you pick right back up because you're used to the same circle of characters doing the same circle of things. Every now and again, there may be a new character in there, but if there's 1 or 2 new characters, once you see their direction, it's just like clockwork. It's just you either like them or you don't. And it's just like you haven't missed a beat with the soap opera. Even sometimes you can even miss a year or two. Now, if you've missed a soap opera for like maybe 4 or 5 years, of course you may see you may see some of the same characters played by different actors. But a lot of times, even then, the storyline, doesn't change. What is that? Oh, okay, I was being nosy, y'all. Even then, the storyline doesn't change. Maybe the storyline goes to a younger generation. Let me see what's an example of that, like Bold and Beautiful. The Bold and the Beautiful. I used to watch that faithfully, and it's like you love to hate some storylines, and then you hate to love them. I loved the Ridge, who was it? Ridge Taylor Brooke. Then after so many years, their kids grew up to do the same thing. Their kids grew up to do the same thing. Dating each other, marrying each other. I guess loving each other. It's like you pick right back up. That's how it is when you're talking to a friend. You may not have talked to them in years, but when you do talk to them, you're doing the same. You pick back up like you never left off. You pick back up like you never left off. So this one that was good. It'll put us right at 45 minutes. Right at 45 minutes. An hour is good. There's nothing wrong with an hour. Honestly, I prefer an hour. But when you work out kind of like twice a day, that second time doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be the full hour. It doesn't have to. It could be like 30, 45 minutes. Maybe even 20 minutes. Because most of the times I just come on here to go live. Y'all know I always call my workout. I always label things. I equate one thing to another. And what do I always say over here? My workouts are like eating. All right? My warm-up is my appetizer. My workout exercise is my entree. And my cool down is my dessert. So when I come on here with you guys, I've already had all three. But I do another cool down. I have a second dessert. Going live is my second dessert. And radar. Whenever you get ready to start exercising, remember, you want to start with stretching and end with stretching. Start with stretching, end with stretching. And if you need to stretch anywhere in between, do so. Okay? Those muscles start to tense up during the middle of your workout routine. Stretch again. Think of radar. Start with R, end with R, right? Exercising. You want to start with stretching, end with stretching. The R is for stretching. The A is for warming up. The D is your workout. The other A is your cool down. And the last R is what? Stretching. Start with stretching, end with stretching. And at any time during your D, the workout, that you feel tensed, muscles start to feel tight for some reason, stretch again. Stretch again. Stretch again. And sometimes some people, they just stretch. They just stretch. You know, I always encourage people to do resistance weight training. Use some weights. Use, whatever you choose. Light, moderate, heavy weights, whatever works best for you. Use those weights to tone up those muscles so that when you do your cardiovascular activity, those muscles can go longer. They can go longer, okay? They can go longer. For those who don't like to do resistance weight training, let me tell you something. Yoga can do wonders, okay? To tone those muscles. You got to be prepared and you got to want it. And you got to be faithful to stick with the yoga, okay? But yoga can do wonders for you being toned and looking muscular. Ladies, we don't want to look overly muscular, but depending on your body type and your shape, maybe you do. But I know for the most part, many of us women, we do want to look nice and toned, right? When we wave by, we don't want that tricep flapping too, okay? Right? When we wave, We want the hand to wave, but we don't necessarily want that tricep or even the biceps waving back. Okay? Now, sometimes it just is what it is, right? But you can decrease some of that wave in those biceps and triceps by simply doing some resistance weight training, light workout, tone up those muscles. And you always want to work all muscle groups. 2 days you may do upper body, the other 2 days lower body. But when you are working out, you want to make sure that you are working the opposing muscle groups. If you work those biceps, don't neglect the triceps, okay? If you work those quadriceps, don't neglect the hamstrings, okay? And you always focus on that core, strengthening that core, right? That will help to protect your body. That will protect your body when it comes to bending, lifting, a host of things. Working that core, strengthening the core will help your back, okay? It'll help your core, but it'll also help your back. It'll help your core, but it will also help your back. Move those knees. If you don't feel like exercising, just get up and just do some shoulder raises, arm circles, arm bends. Just go from head to toe, right? Bend at that waist. Do a few squats, bend at that waist. Okay? Bend at the knees. Do some ankle circles. Draw circles with those toes. Just do that. You've done something. It has been 47 minutes. So it's time for us to close on out of here. And y'all know what I say. Don't let bothered people bother you, okay? Don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out. And if you find yourself in a misery lounge, meaning a lounge that's hosted by somebody who, one, likes misery, or two, enjoys causing other people misery, okay? If you find yourself in one of those places, grab your grip and go. GYGAG. Grab your grip and go. Get up out of there, okay? Go back to your own home, your own spot, your own lounge where you can be happy. And it may not be perfect, and you may not be happy all the time, but you control the environment, right? That is your ecosystem, and you create the equilibrium for your own ecosystem. Don't let anybody create that for you. If someone comes into your ecosystem, into your environment, into your zone, your space, your home, and they're causing chaos and wreaking havoc, get them up out of there. Ask them to leave. Put them out. The same way you would leave out if you go into a place that's not right. Maybe you thought it was cool. They have the big screen TVs up. They got the mint and peanuts. They're serving you nice things to drink, nice things to eat. And then all of a sudden, they start unzipping those clothes and wolves start to step out of sheep's clothing. The wolves start to step out of sheep's clothing, and you're like, hold up, where am I? I don't want to be here. So you do what? You grab your grip and go. GYGAG. Same thing, because sometimes people just stumble into your environment by accident. They think it's something that is not. So, if they tend to want to stay and wreak havoc and don't leave, put them out. Put them out. Ask them to leave. And if you have to, just put them out. Put them out. And thank you, Mad Dog No Good, for being in here, encouraging people to hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you. Again, y'all, please check out Mad Dog No Good. Please check out Rooted in Essential Oils, better known as Famous, Betty from Retirement Days, Comfort Foods, and more. I think those were the only content creators that came through here today, and I appreciate you. Beetle. I just said yesterday, I do not know if Beetle has a channel, if he does content. I don't think so. But if you see each other in the streets, say hello. Simply say hello to each other, okay? Just a simple hello. Just a simple hello to each other. Thank you guys for coming in. For those who came in and always supported me, I appreciate you. Oh my goodness, I meant to ask Mad Dog if she's doing game night. Mad Dog, I'll be on here for another maybe 5 minutes or so. If you hear me Let me know if you're doing game night tonight. Tonight is Sunday, so I'm not sure. Hopefully Mad Dog will do game night. So you guys go over there and check her out. I don't remember if she put her link in the chat. I know that Rooted in Essential Oils. Please go check him out for all of your. Yes, she did. So her link is in the chat, and Rooted in Essential Oils link is in the chat as well. So if you happen to catch this live replay, thank you for doing so. For those who were in the live, you know you are greatly appreciated. I appreciate all the subscribers and the content creators who ever come through here and support me. And I try my best to support you guys. And guys, as you know, we can't be in every live or catch every video. So don't get upset if you don't see each other. Just make sure that you do catch what you can. And you have to say something so that people know, right? If a person does 5 videos this week and you only caught one, guess what? You were a part of their support that week, okay? Next week, if they do 3 and you catch all 3, the next week they may do 10, you may not catch any of them. But you are a supporter because you are there when you can be there. We all have lives. I think a lot of times people get caught up in who is supporting who. And I do notice that. Like I said, don't act like you don't notice things. A lot of times you won't see support. Those are the main people that are always talking about it. And then you see them everywhere else. So you just gotta let them go. You know, you just gotta let them go. Because there's really no excuse they can give you for being everywhere else at any given time, even when you're sometimes live and they don't even say hello. Support is a simple hello. Support is a simple hello because that's a comment. If you say that you support and nobody sees you, then that's not support. You don't have to be in the live. You can catch the replay. You don't even have to watch the replay. It will be helpful to watch a minute or two. But if you just left a comment, if you gave a thumbs up, that is support. Subscribing if you haven't subscribed, or if for some reason you've become unsubscribed, that is support. But I have learned to just, that stuff about you just didn't see me, unseen is undone. Not seen is not done, okay? You really can't undo it. So unseen is not seen. So I don't know if you were there or not. You could tell me anything. I know you can't be here all the time because I can't be in places all the time. We shouldn't expect that of each other. But don't harp on it so much if you're also guilty of the same thing that you're harping about. Plain and simple. If you're guilty of what you're harping about, why are you harping about it? So, and don't say, well, I don't see you 9 times out of 10 with me. If you don't see me, it's because I haven't seen you enough times. Plain. But it doesn't mean that I'm upset with you. It just means I gotta support the ones who do. Now let me tell you, Mad Dog is a great supporter. She supports, there's a certain area of YouTube, whether we like it or not, we're kind of like in different areas. And Mad Dog is a great supporter. Famous is a great supporter. Famous isn't in every live that I do. And I'm not in every live that he does. But I make sure I go through there and say hello. I make sure that I go through there and I say hello. Because if I don't, unseen is simply basically undone. Or not done. Not done. And I have some people who I talk to consistently on a regular basis. I don't even need to see them in my chat because we talk so much. We talk so much. We talk on the phone so much. And there are reasons that we maneuver the way that we maneuver. Because these apps can be a funny situation, y'all. These apps can be really tricky. Not really tricky, but sticky. These apps can really be sticky. And how do they become sticky? Because people create sticky situations. But you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. All right? I think I've already told you the closing words. Don't let bothered people bother you. Simple. Don't let stressed people stress you out. All right? Don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out. And listen, don't you bother anybody. Because we're not going to act like we're just perfect, right? We're not going to act like we're just perfect. We're human. Sometimes we're in a bad mood. We're in a tizzy. Not really trying to be mean. But sometimes you bother somebody and that's not really your intention. But you do it because you snap so quickly. Sometimes we just snap a little bit too quickly, right? See, and it's so funny. Some people love being known by that. Oh, I go off. Oh, and so what? Like, uh, other people go off. Other people go off as well. Oh, I go off. Other people go off as well. And the problem tends to come in is when other people go back off. So just go where your energy is protected, because people sometimes have that attitude that they snap, they go off. Well, everybody else does too. Some people won't and some people don't. I commend them. But just because you do that, do you know how many millions of people are in this country and others? So you're not the only one that goes off. You know, your attitude will show and speak for itself. It'll show and speak for itself. But the thing about it is that we don't always have to be so quick to snap and go off. That's not cute. I think that's the thing. A lot of people say it so proudly because they think that it's cute. Let me tell you, my patience are short. So yeah, the app has honestly helped me a little bit with that. My patience are short. I will go off. But the next person will go off, and the next person will go off, and the next person will go off. Why spend all that energy getting your blood pressure up for somebody who means nothing to you? Don't do it. Keep your peace, keep your energy where your energy needs to be, in a positive direction, the right direction. Because you got to remember, you cannot control other grown adults. Now, I say that, but when it comes to social media, you'd be surprised. You would be surprised at how people can control each other. You would really, really be surprised at how people can control each other. No wonder where Stefan is. I hadn't seen Stefan. I hope he's okay. Because I think I've been live like twice and haven't seen him. So Stefan, if you catch any of this replay, hopefully I will see you tomorrow, if it's the Lord's will. Or, because he don't usually leave. I think he might leave a comment every now and again on the replay. So I hope you and your family are good. Because you know I get to missing you when I don't see you for like maybe 2 or 3 lives. And I know Stefan sometimes takes a break. And that's okay. If you need a break from social media, take it. If you need a break from social media, take it. And you can take that break at any time. We've been talking about these New Year's resolutions and these New Year's goals and these New Year's, new me kind of things. Listen, sometimes it's not really about being a new you. Sometimes you just need a break. So if you need a break, especially from a social media app, take it. Take it. And certain apps right now are about to get so wild. A lot of these apps are already wild enough. But certain apps right now are about to get so wild because they're just about to let people say any and everything. And yes, freedom of speech is very important, but there's a reason that there is limit to it. Yes, it's freedom of speech with limits. You can't just yell out fire in the theater, okay? There's reasons for that. So for all these people who want to have all this freedom of speech on social media, you got to think about kids, your kids, other people's kids. You're around here telling everybody that we just need to let all the reins loose. Okay, 4 years ago, about 5 years ago, they started to create some of these restrictions for a reason. Now the very person is back in place who they created some of those restrictions for, and they're loosening the restrictions for that same person to just wreak more havoc. So just be careful. Protect your peace when you need to. Take a break when you need to. Protect your peace when you need to. Sorry about that, y'all. Phone call came through. Protect your peace when you need to. Take a break from social media when you need to. The same way you take a break from sometimes your friends, okay? It's not worth your blood pressure getting up. It's not worth you screaming, yelling. Hey, I've had to do it before, but I've only had to do it, honestly, like once. Because sometimes people just don't know when to let up. People just feel like they can just do whatever. So when you find yourself in those situations, and remember, when we're talking to each other, okay? I'm talking to you, but I'm listening too. I'm talking to you, but I'm listening too. I'm talking to you, but I'm listening too. Get up out of there. Remove yourself from the situation. Move in a way that's conducive to your peace. Move around on these apps in ways that are conducive to your peace. If it means leaving an app alone, if it means, if that's your protest, because I'm telling you, there's so much now that the owners of some of these apps are going to start allowing. And it's all on the back of an idiot that they put some of these restrictions in place for, okay? So whether it's the people on the app, whether it's the app itself, protect your peace, move in ways to protect your peace, take breaks, do all those things. The same things that you do like on your job. Sometimes on your job, you want to take a vacation day just because. Sometimes you want to take your vacation days to go on vacation, but sometimes you want to take your vacation days just to sit at home and chill out. So do that. Do that. Take your vacation days to sit at home and chill out and relax. Take you a Friday or a Friday and a Monday and just take a break. Sometimes you have to do the apps the same way. All right? So I wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity. And you guys know why? Because without peace, there's what? Chaos, havoc. Without positivity, there's bound to be some negativity. Wherever chaos and negativity roam and live together, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. Okay? So keep your vitals stable when it comes to these apps. Keep your temperature normal. Keep your blood pressure down. All right? Keep your temperature normal. Keep your blood pressure down. You have enough things in life that you need to be focused on. All right? So you don't need any extra unnecessary thing. You don't need the extra unnecessary things disrupting or disturbing your peace. You don't. So I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Lions Pride. Bye, y'all.